Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Barn Live and Uncut stream. This is the second time I started. I've had some difficulties here. I'm not sure what's going on. My live stream did not kick in over on. There we go. It's live now. All right, we're saying we're live now. It hasn't been being live, and I was live. That just didn't make no sense. I went to check, and it showed that there was people waiting to watch the show, but there wasn't nothing there. That was really, really strange. So I don't know what happened there. I don't know. But hey, we're here. I don't know. Hello, Rachel. How are you? No, I didn't make it to the 127. We're moving. Actually, we've got a new home and we're moving into, and we're still working on it. We got some painting and stuff like that to do. So, Brad did go to the 127, um, and that's the reason I'm here by myself today. But it's okay. I'll miss it this year. I don't have a problem with it. What I wanted to do is, oh, thank you so much. What I wanted to do was, if there's anyone in the chat, it is open. I'm going to put the link in the chat for if there's anyone that wants to join me today. They are more than welcome to. We can sit back, talk reselling or whatever we want to talk about. It's just, you know, I didn't. I didn't have a guest or anything like that, so we just want to get if someone wants to join, they're more than welcome to join, and we can come in and sit and chat, and talk about whatever. But as far as me, we've had a pretty good week. I've had seems like my big dollar sales, as far as $100 and up sales, have seemed to be kicking off pretty good. We've had another one today, so that was very nice. And then we had a couple of small things this morning, but it's all averaging out again between $8 to $1,000 in sales weekly. And I think I can owe that to how I am now listing items. I list them at $500 a day instead of a number amount a day. So I'm really excited about that. That's been going great for us this summer. Normally there's a summer slowdown. I do know a lot of resellers have felt that summer slowdown, and it has affected them. And this year, I think I hit it at the right time with the way I did my listings, because I did it right at the beginning of the summer and through the month of June, July, and now August has started off really, really well too. We've done really, really good with our sales. Our sales have increased over the summer by 46% overall in the last 90 days. So I'm really, really pleased with that. So now the key is to get better ASP, get a higher ASP, average sale price. Like I said, we have been selling some bigger items here recently. I've been doing a lot better with my shopping and stuff like that and what I'm picking for. And here is our good friend Leroy. He is going to join us today. Hello, buddy. How's it going? Thank you, Rachel. Yes, it has been awesome. It has been awesome. Yes. How you doing, Leroy?
What's going on, guys?
Not much. I like that new room you got there.
Just a sneak peek. Just a sneak peek.
Rachel says hello. We haven't seen her in a while. She's been busy. I've been watching a lot of her videos. She's been doing a lot of hard work herself here lately.
Yeah, I saw some of her workout videos. I was very jealous, and I was like, "Thank you for doing it for me, Rachel," because I'm not healthy. I'm not being fit at the moment. So thank you for what you're doing, because one day I'll be fit again.
Right, right. Brad just messaged me and asked me if he was live. So I don't know if he is out and about shopping. So I told him that if he was, I'm gonna send him the link over on Instagram so he can join if he's able to. I don't know if he's gonna have a good service or not, but he just messaged me. So we're gonna as soon as my internet, some reason I get dial up internet. So I don't know what's going on. But let me close these channels out right here. There we go. Maybe it'll up a little faster. So Leroy, how's your week been?
Hanging in there. It's hot. It's hot here. You know that. You're not far from me.
Oh yes, man. Gosh, like man, my mama, she keeps sending me these messages. You know, she lives up in the mountains, and it's always 10 to 15 degrees cooler up there. And she keeps sending me these messages to rub it in and how cool it is.
It rains here every day now, and it's hot as crazy. Hot as it can be.
So you're getting rain up there.
I get rain every day.
Yeah, see, we're not getting rain every day
See,
here. I mean,
it was pouring out probably about an hour ago.
oh wow, okay, yeah. But now I've seen the dark clouds over that way, but it hasn't been raining here. I mean, the dark clouds come, but there's no rain. I mean, thunder and all that, but we don't get any rain. I don't know. Probably now we got a good storm the other day. And that was the first one we probably had of the summer. I mean, it went a whole month, I think, a month and a half without raining here. So, and
Wow.
all you guys up there, because it went north of us and it went up there where you guys were at. So, you guys kept getting all the good weather. There's Brad right there. Let's see. He's on the road. It looks like. Hey, buddy. Oh, he's muted. Let me unmute him. Let's see. You got you muted. Let's see.
Hear me now.
There you go.
Hear me?
Yeah,
You
I
sound
got
like
you.
you're in a tin can, but we hear you.
Yeah. It's gonna be a lot of road noise. This car is really loud. And these roads in Alabama are really rough.
It probably
So
sounds
you're in
like
Alabama?
yeah. It probably sounds like you're in a tin can because you got so much stuff in the car that we can't hear you because the car's full.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but none of it's my stuff. It's all Isaac's stuff.
It's all your son's stuff.
Yeah. Isaac's the winner on the 127.
He does realize that you're probably not going to invite him next year because he's doing better than you now.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, we were looking for different things. He found the kind of things he was looking for, and we didn't really find the kind of things we were looking for.
So has it been a good week for you, Brad?
For his son, not for him.
Honestly, no.
No? Oh wow.
We got to spend a lot of time together. I guess that's good. But the picking for the kind of stuff we pick hadn't really been all that great. But Isaac's done well. Isaac's done really well. So.
Okay. Well, maybe the next couple of days is going to be better for you then. How long? How much longer? You going to stay the whole weekend, or you coming back earlier?
He goes back and forth every day.
Yeah, we've been going home every day. Kind of where we live, we can in about an hour and a half or so, we can be at Crossville, or we can be in Dunlap, or we can be at the 127 here in Alabama. So we just kind of go back and forth. Yeah, road's rough. We go home every night. And I got the store on vacation mode, but we're still packing and shipping every day. And all that stuff. So.
Right.
You hear me all right?
What's that?
You hear me all right? I said, you hear me all right?
Leroy, it's kind of like like Leroy says, it's kind of like you're in a tin can.
Let me try putting earbuds in.
Okay. Yeah. Leroy, I really hate that we're missing out on this, man. You know, you got your thing going on. I got my move. We went to Home Depot today and got the rest of the paint and stuff and all that. So we're gonna get started on that again in the morning. So, talk to us now, Brad.
Can you hear me better now?
Oh my goodness!
Oh, much better. There you are.
Yeah. So what it is the Bluetooth. For some reason, in the little Corolla, the Bluetooth through the radio doesn't work very well. I mean, it works great, but it doesn't do the microphone well. So, yeah, I'll have to do it through the headphones.
So you're on the headphones now?
Yeah.
So I could talk bad about your son. He can't hear me.
He can't hear a word. You can say every bad thing you ever want to say about him.
Oh, good. So I don't know if everybody heard you, but you were saying that your son's doing very well, but you guys aren't doing that great, and that you were that you were driving back and forth every day.
Yeah, yeah. It's one of those things that the kind of stuff that we tend to pick, the toys and stuff. There's just not a ton of that out where we're at.
Right.
But I mean, there's like toys, but it's not really anything great. It's like what are some of the toys we picked up today? I picked up like a Power Ranger sword. We used to do pretty good with stuff like that. And what else? Some little dollhouse, Polly Pocket top stuff, things like that. Nothing like spectacular. Nothing spectacular like
Right.
those nothing like those $100 items my son's picking up.
Is he
Wow.
is he still messing with tools, or is he done?
He's still messing with tools. He picked up a whole toolbox today. It's like full of tools for like $25. What was in there? It was 15, 50 for the 50 for the box and the tools. He got like a big old Milwaukee box, and then all the tools were in it for for that price too. So
I'm gonna take him out of the will. I'm gonna take him out of the will if he keeps it up.
He says he's gonna take you out of the wheel if you keep it up.
We have a new viewer, Truth Teller. So
Hey,
he's
Truth
new
Teller.
in these parts here.
Oh, that
Yeah.
reminds me, Chris. I got something for you. I picked
Yeah.
something
What's
up
that?
I picked something up just for you. Hold on, just a
Oh,
second.
okay.
Can you cover up
All
the
right.
camera, Isaac, so we can do a reveal here? All right.
All right. So, Truth Teller, the subject we just sitting around talk about anything, reselling or whatever comes up. Sometimes we do sports. I mean, we're a reseller based podcast here, so we just that's what we talk about. Our friend here, Brad, he's at the 127 right now, so he's driving around and he's been shopping, and I think he's on his way home. So that's just what we do. We just sit here every Thursday night. We're live. Um, and we just sit around, talk reselling or whatever comes up. Just whatever comes up.
All right. I got something for you, Chris.
Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna send it to you
Okay.
in the mail. I picked this up just for you.
Oh, wow.
Oh God.
Oh, man. Oh, Brad.
Yeah.
Are you really going to send that to me?
Yeah. I picked it up for you. I'm not
Okay.
gonna wear it.
All right. Time out. Leroy, talk to me for a minute. I'll be right back.
Oh, he's all excited.
He's probably already got one. He's got another one for his collection now.
You just wet his whistle. He's all excited now.
Yeah. Now I'm trying to think what the best thing we picked up. What's the best thing we picked up, Daniel? I picked up a little Brother label printer that I did really well with probably about 6, 7, 8 months ago. But Tanya was looking at the comps, didn't think it was as good as it was when I picked it up 7 or 8 months ago. So
How's Mama doing?
she's doing good. We actually get this. If you ever go on the 127 in Alabama, we started at Chattanooga and went into Alabama. We stopped and ate breakfast this morning after we dropped the packages off at 8. And then we haven't had anything to eat all day because we just didn't run into any place that had food. There's no restaurants in all the parts that we went to. We finally made it to Fort Payne, Alabama, and they had some restaurants, so we stopped and ate there just a few minutes ago. We got back.
How do you like Alabama Pickin?
It's pretty good. Depends on what you're looking for. Like I said, Isaac's found a bunch of tools and stuff like that. That's the kind of things he's been looking for, but kind of stuff we've been looking for, there's not a lot of it there. I mean, we can find stuff. It's just not as abundant as some of the other things.
Tell Isaac you can give Isaac my phone number, and he can send me pictures whenever he wants, or if he has questions. Uncle Leroy does know about tools.
Yeah, I'll tell him. Tanya was saying we need to get you to train him. We're gonna ship him off to boarding school at your place and let him train with you for a little while.
I get a free bedroom, He's more than welcome.
Yeah.
Hey, Brad,
Yeah,
do
man.
you hear me, Brad?
I hear you.
All right, I got the camera turned off because I'm going to do a reveal for you also.
I don't know.
Are
Chrissy's
you
birthday
ready?
suit, everybody. Chrissy's
All
birthday
right, are
suit.
you
Let's go.
ready?
Yeah. You already got one. I should have known you'd have one. Hey, does Tammy have one too?
No, she don't.
Well, she does now.
No, no. You know that video that I've made? It says I'm crazy or whatever on the thumbnail,
Yeah,
and I got
yeah.
the wild hair.
Oh, okay,
That's the
gotcha.
hat that I wore. I just
Yeah,
turned it
yeah.
around backwards. Yeah.
Now that you mention it, yeah, I see it.
I got a reveal.
Go for
Yeah.
it.
TC, it's good to see you. Absolute finds. I actually ran into TC and his wife and his little boy this week over at the thrift store, a local thrift store here. It was good seeing y'all. Good to meet you and your family. Well, we've met, me and you've met before, but it's good to meet your family. Very nice family you have there. And my wife got on to me because she said I talked too much during that whole thing there. So I apologize for keeping y'all long. So you know me,
I
Brad. I get to talking and I can't shut up.
I
Yeah.
made this. I made this item. I'm almost done. This is the prototype, so don't laugh at me, guys. Um,
Okay.
but I worked my tail off on it. I've already got some hours into it. This is a little box, but it's actually my label box for all my prices.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
actually that's
Yeah.
handy.
So
Everything in one spot.
I use stickers instead of a price gun. I like it better. I just
Right.
go I go 1 to 9. The 9, 7, 6, 7, 8, 9 are in the middle because they're smaller. And I just it opens up and I can change the labels. That's all the labels inside. Um, I've been working on it. I saw it and I was like, you know what? That's gonna be my new label box. It looks a hot mess, guys, but it actually works like a trooper. I love it.
Yeah, that's nice having everything right
Wow.
there in one spot.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh, yeah.
TC, I can't see the chat, but I guess I could turn the chat.
Yeah,
Probably you
he's
can
in
see
here.
it.
And
So, hey, check this out. Oh, go ahead, Leroy. Sorry.
this is a sneak peek of my bins. I think Brad saw them the other day.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Nice.
That's
Nice.
that's all my flea market stuff. That's 175 bins.
Wow.
Me and the bins will be sharing the downstairs office. I'll have two up.
Hey, there's Silver Hair.
hey, what part of the country is
Todd.
Silver Hair from? I can't remember.
He's over
Where
there
are
in
you from?
Texas.
Oh, Texas. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I was going to make fun
Yeah.
of his state if he was here in Alabama, but I guess since he's not.
No, that's Scott. You'd have to make fun of Scott.
Yeah, yeah, but
Scott's from Alabama.
He's in Huntsville, so that doesn't really count as Alabama. All the smart people are in Huntsville.
So, oh, I got a dog going crazy over here. I was going to try and pin my comment at the top, and I don't know how to do that. Let's see here. There it is. We'll put it in again in the chat. If anybody wants to come on in and join us, we're just kick back and relaxing. Nothing official today. Kind of a free for all thing. Talk about whatever. I know I joined Todd's channel this morning to watch him, and I think it was Todd's channel. It was somebody's channel, but there was no camera. It was all off. All you could see was like the little coin thing that he has right there, or whatever that is, the yellow thing. I was trying to watch them this morning. Leroy, y'all had a pretty good show the other day on RIN.
Yeah, I was there for a hot minute.
Yeah, I was trying to listen, but we were in and out from getting in and out of the car and stuff. I didn't really couldn't catch all of it.
Yeah, yeah. So so have you been in Alabama the whole time, or have you just been going? Have you stopped in Georgia at all?
I was in Georgia this morning.
No, so we
Yep.
spent we spent the last couple of days in Tennessee in different spots, and then we drove down to actually on Leroy's. I think this is where we were probably going to wind up picking if Leroy came over, but we started in at Lookout Mountain in Tennessee, and that goes into Georgia for a couple of counties, and then it drops into Alabama. So that's where we've been today. Been in
And
3 states.
you personally, your son's doing all the good finds, but you're not finding anything.
I mean, we're finding stuff, but it's just not great. What's some of the stuff we found? Help me out, baby. I can't remember. That's how mundane it is. She can't even think of anything. We picked up stuff.
Wow.
We'll make money off of it. It's just oh, that is one thing. I picked up one of those grill thermometers. I ought to do pretty good with that. Looks like it's new in package. One of those digital grill thermometers that
Right,
sends
right.
you plug it in, then you can just go in the house or whatever, and it sends you alerts and stuff. I did pretty good with one of those before, and then I found a really cool paperweight. I know that don't sound sexy, but it's really cool.
I know paperweights sell pretty good. You get the right ones.
This one's cool. It's like it's something about the United States, but it's just it's got 7 or 8 sides, and each side has a different thing on it, like the White House, Monticello, like different cool looking. Picked up some toy guns and stuff.
Yeah.
I can't remember half the stuff we picked up now.
Hey, you're a Star
I
Wars
can remember.
fan,
I can remember all
and
the. Yeah, I ain't seen any of that.
oh wow,
Go ahead.
that's
Yeah,
crazy.
go ahead. Sorry.
Now I was gonna tell you, TC. He was telling me about a sale. He sold a lightsaber the other day. It was really really good. One of them metal ones. He did very good on that. I haven't been lucky enough to find the metal ones. And you and TC, they're the only 2 people I've known that's found the metal ones. Oh, he's gone. He must be going through a bad area, Leroy. What'd you think? Oh, there he is. He's back. You must be
Yeah,
going
you
through
were
a
cutting
bad
out.
area.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's back clear now. I can hear you now.
So, True Teller says he got one of those grill thermometers. Only issue is every time I touched it, the temp went to max.
That's because you're so
So I
hot.
guess it's one of those things. Yeah. Oh man, Leroy, you need a light on your face, brother. It's like dark. Everything behind you's light, but you're not. You're dark.
Hold on, let me fix it.
Okay. Golly, man. We love
Hey,
Leroy here. Well, I tell you what, he's something else.
I can tell you something truthful about Alabama right now.
Yeah, what's that? It's hot.
It stinks.
It's like
This part
smells
does.
like bad.
This part smells like a chicken house.
Oh, so where are you at right now in Alabama? Do you know?
Somewhere between Fort Payne and Interstate 24. I don't think
Have
I've gotten
you
to Trenton. I don't think I'm to Trenton yet. I'm not to Trenton yet.
right? Have you seen any of the other resellers?
I have not. I haven't seen. I mean, we ran into people here and there, but there really is not a lot of people out. So, but I hadn't ran into any resellers I recognize. Let me put it that way.
Right. Well, I think they'll probably be out tomorrow and Saturday. Are they going to be in the up in the Tennessee area, up in that area this week? Is that
Not sure.
where they were supposed to be?
I know some of the crew is going to be in Crossville, and then I know some of them are going to be up in Kentucky and Ohio. So
Right.
they'll be spread
So
from from Alabama to Michigan.
Yeah. So you get out and you drive an hour and a half every day is what you've been doing. Is that correct?
Yeah, yeah, we're kind of at a central location where we can pick up on about 3 different spots of the 127, depending on which direction we go, in about an hour and a half or so. Crossville's a
Hey
little bit
Sue.
further.
Right. Hello
Hey,
Sue. Good to
Sue.
see you. We're talking with Brad. He's at the 127 right now. He's driving back home. He's one of those lucky ones that gets to be there, and he can drive every day back and forth to his house. So yeah, we was looking at the Chattanooga area, and it ended up being a 4-hour drive for us.
Yeah,
So and then like I don't know if you was in here, but when I was talking to Leroy, um, so we're gonna be trying to finish up the painting and stuff tomorrow. Uh, and so we're getting really really close. I know my wife. She just won a microwave on auction for $65. It's like a normally $500 microwave, new in the box, and it's one of those that you can microwave and air fry and everything else all at the same time.
sounds nice.
So yeah, it's an all-in-one thing. So that seems pretty good. You got it for $65. You can't beat that.
Is Leroy gone off the show?
Yeah, I ain't come back in yet. I don't know if he just bounced out and couldn't get back in or what. I put the link back in the chat there,
Yeah.
but I was kind of hoping Todd would come on in. He's over there on that West Coast side. Oh, is that better? Don't pick on my Lottie next time. I won't come back.
You blew it, Chris. You blew it.
Yeah, I ruined it. Come on back, Leroy. I apologize. I'm sorry, my man. I won't pick on your Lottie no more. I promise.
He's gonna need more groveling. He's gonna need more groveling than that.
Oh,
You got to
is
cry.
he? I,
Yeah, cry or do
I,
something.
I don't grovel a whole lot, my man.
You got to cry.
No, I don't do that a whole lot either.
How you
There
feeling?
he is. He's coming back. There he is right there. Let's see. Let's add him in. All right. So, oh wow, he's went all dark this time.
Hey guys,
Leroy,
doing okay?
Oh, that's a lot better, Leroy.
Leroy after dark. Leroy after dark.
Leroy after dark. Yeah, there you go. Leroy after dark.
How you feeling, Chris? You feeling better?
Man, I still kind of stopped up a little bit, but other than that, I mean, I can get out now. I mean, before I was just man, I was down and out, man. I mean, I was sick. I don't know. Everybody kept saying you might have COVID, you might have COVID, and I'm like, nah, I don't think I got COVID. I remember what COVID was like, and this ain't got nothing on that.
If you look,
But yeah,
if
I
you
still coughing a little bit, still congested, but I'm a lot better.
if you look to my left, you can see my stairway to heaven. See it?
Oh yeah, that does look cool, Leroy. Truth Teller says they fully endorse this version of you, Leroy.
Thank you, truth teller. That he asked for it. He gave me a hard time, so this is what he gets. So I'm here, guys. It's like the witness protection program.
Right? All you gotta do is get one of them things that gurgle your voices when you talk, Leroy.
So when I was
And
picking
this version,
at
Leroy.
the woods, I want to tell everybody that I was not the one that murdered the guy. I bought all the tools, but the tools were there. I didn't steal the tools.
That's great.
This version,
That's
Leroy's still better
great.
looking. This version's still better looking than Todd.
Yeah. Hey, Leroy, you got a different version. Yeah. Todd's got. You get to see the keyboard. You get to see Todd's keyboard in his hand. Scott was joking with him one day and told him he needed to draw a face on his hand. Oh, look at here. Look at here. And there's the. Oh, wait a minute.
What?
He don't. Even, you can't even see the keyboard.
He done
Oh,
blocked. He done blocked off the keyboard where you can't see his hands
Brad.
now. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, Silverhair? Go ahead, talk your smack.
Uh, Brad, I hate you.
Is that the best you got?
I hate you.
You got to do better than that.
Uh, and your mama too.
There you go. That's getting better.
Okay. So, how many of y'all bought 180,000 CDs today?
I didn't.
What?
Did you?
I don't know. I haven't counted them. I got stacks of them here. Ugh. And they're
You
all
know.
like, let's see. How many of y'all sell Yanni CDs?
I hope you're
Oh,
kidding. You kidding or telling the truth?
these suck. Uh, how many Yanni CDs can you put together in one lot to make a profit? 1,200?
Wow. I guess it depends
Hey,
on how
do
many,
you,
how much you pay for the whole lot.
Uh,
do you like CDs, Todd?
no, hell no. Um,
Okay. I was fixed to tell you because Grams and Pops, Corey over on Grams and Pops, he's been selling bulk CD lots on Commons last week or so.
Yeah, I don't know if Yanni's going to cut it.
yeah, let's see. Who else I got here? How about Clap Clapton, Eric Clapton.
You can probably
Eric
sell some
Clapton. Yep,
Clapton.
we know.
Not
Clapton.
not for a ton, but you
Okay,
can sell some.
who
Now,
else
look,
have I
I
got
don't
in
know if
here?
you're showing those to us or not, but you got a stack of CDs in front of the camera and we can't see them if you're showing them to us.
Well, dang it. I got crap everywhere. Let's see. I got country songs for children. Believe it
Is
or
Hey,
that
I
not,
got one of those.
what's a
that
country song for a kid go like? Do they actually get a dog?
that's like $28.
He said, "Did they get
Mm-hmm.
a Todd?" Hey, Mr. Todd.
Hey, how are you, Leroy, in the dark?
How are you? This is the witness protection program. So
Yeah,
I'm just trying to protect myself from the innocent. It's nice to meet you. I've never met you before.
yeah. I ain't anything great. You know what? Brad's better than me, but except except uh Brad is that Miami Dolphins fan, and that
Yeah.
sucks.
Hey, Leroy, he's a
I
Cowboys
see.
fan. He's a Cowboys fan. That makes it even worse.
I'm not gonna. I just met the guy. You're gonna give him a hard time in the same breath? That's not right.
Oh no, it's all good, Leroy. You know
Hey,
what? When you get my age, it don't matter what anybody says to you because you're gonna die soon anyway.
right. So so so
God.
what was what was everybody's bad buy of the week? We know what Todd's was.
Yeah,
How about
I bought
What
100,000 CDs today. Look at all these,
what was my bad buy of
Golly.
the week, guys?
just piles of this stuff.
Yeah, I don't
They're
know.
gonna
What
come.
was your bad buy?
I'm asking my family in the car what my bad buy of the week was.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you ready? This was my bad buy of the week, but I bought it for someone else.
Uh,
What's that got on it? Trump.
it
Yeah,
says
it's
Trump's
a
not
Trump.
a bad
Show
buy.
show Todd. Todd ain't seen that
yeah,
yet.
yeah. Have you seen the interview? There's an interview on the BBC of a guy outside the rally where Trump got shot, talking about
Okay.
it, and he's wearing one of these. It's like a Trump hat with like the hair sticking out the top of it. I bought it. Get this, I bought it for
Todd.
Chris, but he already had one.
That's awesome.
Todd,
I'll
look,
give
it
you.
looks like this, Todd.
I'll
Todd, it
give
looks
you
like this.
$8.50 for it.
Looks like that right there, Todd.
Dang,
Can you
you're
see
about
that?
as. Dang, you guys are about as bald as I am. That's awesome.
But Leroy, what was your bad buy of the week?
I think I got all you guys beat.
All right, go ahead.
I'm gonna have to share it with you. I'm gonna have to
Okay.
share it with the screen because I don't know how to. Let's see if I can share this. Okay.
I'm hoping I didn't have a bad buy, but I got a couple of things that's questionable.
Hold on 1 second. I just messed everything up.
So while you're pulling that up, I'll show you. So I'm not 100% sure what these are. There's some kind of hat cutouts. And I got this I got this brand, I got a military hat, and I got another type. So I got a lot of them up in the threes, but they're from a Kate's Peppery. And the tag on the back says they're $16. I don't know if you guys see that. It says they're $16. I bought 27 of them for $7. I'm kind of iffy on it right now. I don't really know, so we're gonna find out. All right, Leroy, here we go. We're gonna add it to the stage.
Okay, so I have this big auction company that I buy a lot of stuff from, and they had these insulators, and some of the vintage insulators they go for anywhere between $5 and $30. And I was like, "Ooh, this is nice." I had, but there's about 40 of them there, and I paid $40. I paid $25. No, I paid $40 for all of them. And I was like, well, that will work. I got two lots of them, 2 pallets of them. So I went to go pick them up, and this is what they are. Well, when I went to go pick them up, I figured I was getting 80. Well, I didn't realize that I actually got 8 pallets of them.
Oh my God.
Holy cow.
So I ended up getting this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I got 2 on another lift. 7, 8.
Holy cow.
And
So how many did you get all in total, Leroy?
Each pallet had about 80 of them in it.
Oh my gosh.
Except for that one pallet that you see that was small. All the rest of them had. Go ahead.
Now, I was going to ask you, how much did you say you paid for all of them?
For all of them combined, I paid for all of them combined, I paid 80. So here's the other one. This is the other one I got. And I thought that was just one pallet. Well, there's 80 of them there. So I figured, oh, okay, well, I got the one pallet and then I got the half a pallet. Well, that pallet, if you look closely on the bottom, is a whole nother pallet. And then the other one has 6 whole other pallets. And they're not as old as I thought. They're only like 2000, 2004. So they're not, I mean, they're still vintage, but they're really not. They're all within 2 or 3 sizes. And I can insulate all the wires for Africa.
Yeah. So how much? So how much you think you can get for each one?
Well, once I really started looking them up, I can't find them, so they're not worth nothing.
Oh no.
So they're not really worth much at all. But I told them to keep. I kept about 300, and I told them to keep the other 300.
Oh. Yeah, that's the problem I'm running into with these hat cutouts is I can't find anything on them now.
And when you asked me how much I paid $84 for all those. But if I can't find a
So
market
you got
for them.
several hundred of them, though. You got
I
several
got
hundred
like
of them, right?
600 of them.
Well,
I got
look, Leroy, if
I
you can
got
sell them
80.
for $1 a piece,
Hey, I got 80 of them times. I got 80. I got 80 of them. No, let's say 75. I got 75 of them times 8.
That sounds like my
75
buys,
times it.
Leroy. I might be able
Well,
to
that's
top that.
600, Leroy.
Yeah, yeah,
Look, Leroy, you take those to the flea market and sell them $1 a piece. That's $600, my friend.
yeah. But that's not. I'm not. I've already moved them 3 times and I'm done. But but I did find something. Hold on. Um, I do want to show you something, Chris. Give me a minute. You can keep going there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay,
So I bought
I can
another
top
lot.
that, Leroy.
Oh, go
I
ahead,
can
Todd.
top
Go
that.
ahead, Todd.
You know what this is?
What's that?
This is a toothbrush holder.
Tooth. Yes, it's a toothbrush holder. Yep.
And you know how many I paid $10 with a 10% buyer's
Nice green.
premium, $11. You know how many of these I got?
10,000.
Not quite. 2,400.
Probably,
You know how many I've sold so far after 2 months?
I'm gonna say
Probably
you
a
got.
couple hundred.
Yeah, I'm gonna say a couple hundred.
Zero.
Have you tried?
Really?
Have you tried lotting them up?
Yes, I have
You've tried
mega
everything.
I have mega listings for these. I even listed them as cigar holders.
Or drill. Or see, I love stuff like that because I'd switch
Drill
that up.
bits, yeah.
Yeah, drill bit holder, pencil holders, marker holders. I'd run that market dry.
Yeah, yeah. So
Uh,
I bought something else this week. I seen a listing for it for $36 free shipping. And what it is one of them elemental tables. It's black with all the colors on it. It's got the elementals on it, and it mostly for classroom stuff, college classrooms or whatever. I bought 27 of them for less than no, I bought 24 of them, and they were right around $20 for all of them. So if I can sell them for what they're listed for, $36 free shipping, I think I did pretty good. But I don't know. We're gonna find out on that one.
Hey
So
Lisa, hey
Lisa and
Ping.
Sue, what?
Saying hey to you guys. I'm saying hey to Lisa and hey to Ping.
Oh yeah, Ping's in here too. Hello, Ping. Good to see you. But yeah, so I don't know if I got. I mean, those are two buys this week. I haven't bought a whole lot here lately because I got a pretty big death pal. Now I did. I did buy a bunch of cameras. The other day. Let's see. Yesterday, I did buy a bunch of cameras and I put them up on Commons with a couple others that I already had, and those sold yesterday within about 15, 20 minutes of me listing them. So that was a pretty good deal there. So I sent them out today. That Commons thing Kevin's got going on, that's a pretty good deal, guys. I mean, it's changing my ways about sourcing too.
hmm.
Multi-quantity stuff, multiple items, and you're able to look at different things. And that's Todd. That's something you might want to look into to get rid of all them CDs. Like I said, Corey Grams and Pops, he's been selling bulk CD lots on there for a week now. Been doing real good with that.
Yeah, but nobody wants to buy Yanni CDs.
Who is this? I don't even know who that is.
I don't know. He's some '80s soft music.
He looks
Uh,
like he looks like that one dude from the Oak Ridge boys. With the long,
Oh, does he?
hair and the handlebar mustache or something.
How about Sarah
Uh oh.
McLaughlin?
Hey, Scott. Oh, here you go, Scott. You can tell us all about it. Brad's got something he wants to tell you right now. Also, Scott's in here. He says the 127 was hot as hell.
Yeah. Hey, and Alabama stinks.
Alabama stinks.
I'm back in Tennessee now. I just crossed over into Tennessee.
Yeah, Todd. Scott. He said that Brad said that Alabama smelled like a bunch of chicken houses. I think everywhere is hot, Sue. It's my mom. She messaged me this morning. She lives up in the mountains area, and she messaged me this morning talking about how nice it was, 68 degrees, this and that and the other. And I'm like, you don't have to keep rubbing that in. That's just crazy. Scott said nobody invited you anyway. Stay here, ASS in Tennessee. Did you hear that, Brad? I don't know if Brad's still with us or not. He froze up. He was crossing over to the border. Lisa said 127 isn't too bad up here in northwest Ohio. We've had a nice breeze. Rain's probably coming through. Yeah, Brad dropped over into Tennessee where there ain't no internet. Alabama's got internet. Tennessee didn't. He lost it. Going to be 115 this weekend, Sue says. Wow. That's crazy. I couldn't imagine.
Hey, Scott, how are you, sir?
What, Leroy?
I was saying hello to Scott.
Oh, okay. You look like you was working on something there.
Yeah, I was trying to find something I want to show you, but I can't find them now. So what people do with those insulators is they actually make flower pots out of, and you put cactus in them.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Wow. So,
that's
Scott,
a lot
if you're able
than using them for a sex toy.
Well, my buddy was saying sell them as target practice for a shotgun.
There you go.
Scott, are you able to so what part of the 127 did you go to? Did you stay in Alabama or did you go up into Tennessee or anywhere else? Brad's trying to come back in. As Lisa says it's 70s wherever she's at. That's pretty cool compared to where we've been in. Oh, here's Scott. Here we go. There we go. Brad, there he is. Now you can talk all the mess you want to about him. I mean, his home state.
My home state is North Carolina, by the way.
I wish you guys would all just get along around here. I got to come in here and be the mediator, make sure you guys all picking at each other.
Dude, Alabama delivered. I bought a lot of really good shit today. You can say whatever you want. You can say whatever you want to. It was a good day.
Hey, Scott, when I picked my way up last year, we went through Georgia into Alabama up into Tennessee, and I'll tell you, everybody screams about Crossville, and I hope it doesn't blow up next year down your way. But you go down there Thursday, Wednesday, and you got to go off the road. But there's some stuff. I always tell people there's stuff down there.
Yeah, I should have gone yesterday. I had a friend over there. I should have met him, but I can't go tomorrow. I got to take Joni to the doctor. Turns out not only does she have a broken ankle, but she tore tendons in her elbow at the same time. So,
oh no!
So we're starting to deal with that. But I mean, I started. I had a couple $100 with me, and I grabbed $500 on the way out of town. I had to go back to the ATM. First couple hours, I didn't find anything. I was kind of pissed, and I'm like, you know what? The hell with these big fields. I ain't going in another one. And And I found a guy. He's a whatnot seller. He seems to be pretty decent. He's got like 800 followers, and he sold a couple thousand things on it. But he had got a lot of cameras. You know, I love cameras, and he had a couple. I had a few left over, so they ended up being. One was a Nikon D3100. He sold me that for 50, and then a Nikon D something 330 that he sold for 100. They both had their chargers, and one of those is worth 350. The other ones were 450. And when I was going to the ATM to grab some money, he found a Canon and a Canon Sure Shot and a Canon Power Shot for 25. An extra lens for the Nikons.
Nice.
I bought all kinds of stuff. I bought stuff from nail dryers. The lady closed her salon. There's money in everything. If you're willing to look it up and not be in your, because I love cameras, but when I wasn't finding cameras, I started buying. The lady's like, "You really want the nail dryer?" I'm like, "Yeah, what you want for all of it?"
I got a dog. I got a dog dryer last year in the 127.
Right.
And I paid $5 for it. And that's not my thing. I'm a tool guy. And I was like, I looked it up, like you said, I looked it up and they said $5. I said, "You take 4?" She goes, "Okay." So I got it for $4. I sold it for $85 online.
Yeah, I was at a church, and it's notorious for being, it's the last place I went for being a little overpriced. And in the kitchen section, they had a big Cuisinart thing. I'm like, I've never seen this thing before. It was a stainless steel ice cream maker. It's an Ice 100. They had $5 on it. The lady didn't even know what it was. And I flipped it over and got the model number off of it. That stupid thing worth $175. It's got a built-in condenser and everything. It freezes the ice cream because, you know, most of those the Ninjas, you got to freeze the container and stick it in it. This thing does it all. And I'd never even seen one, but when something looks odd, you've never seen it. If you don't have the ability just to think, I need to look that up. Oh my God.
And if it's that cheap, just take the gamble.
Yeah, she had a Cuisinart top of a food processor. And I'm like, this doesn't have the base. What do you want for it? It had all the blades and everything and the picture. And she goes, $2. I'm like, $2.
Yeah. You didn't even look that one up yet when you were there.
I don't even know what model it is. I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I'm looking at she had another lady had some Lancets, a whole box of them. And she goes, "You can quit looking those up. Just buy the whole box for $3. There's like 10 packs in there. They're worth $25 each." I bought a label maker. It's an ID Pro. It's one of those professional label makers that comes up and it like prints for like the shelf for like a drugstore or something. The printer, the label maker, and 30 rolls for $50. The label maker and 3 rolls will sell for $210. I mean, the stuff was out there. If you got out there and looked, and if I come up to a set on the side of the road and they had, if all you can see was clothes or glass, I just kept going. I'm like, I need to see a little bit of electronics. I even had this guy. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready for the dumbest person in Alabama? I'm at the yard sale and they've got 2 Lego sets, a $5 and a $7, and I'm paying for them. And he looks at me and he says, "Can I ask you a question?" I'm like, "Yes, sir. What's that?" He goes, "Where'd you get that Buc-ee's hat?" I'm like, "Buc-ee's." When he said, "Where'd you get that Buc-ee's?" I can see his whole family just cringe at one time. I'm like, Buc-ee's?
Walmart.
I seen a Buc-ee's hat in the thrift store yesterday, though.
Hey, Scott. I don't want to say it too loud, so I'm just gonna say it quietly. But I'll be at the other one. You know the date, and you know what I'm talking about. I've done good there too.
What other one?
Well, I'll message you.
All right.
Oh, everything's got to be a secret now,
Hey.
Leroy?
No. Because
Well, you know, ain't but 10 people watching, so you can say whatever you want to.
you ain't no good. 411.
So my
411. I like the
Yeah.
411.
Oh, I like the 411. Yeah, it starts in the same place, gas and going the other way.
Yep.
Yeah.
My network went out. Did you say you went out on the 127, Scott? Is that what you were saying?
Yeah, I started in Gadsden about 7:30 this morning, and I made it up to Mentone about 4:30.
Yeah, so I was in Mentone about that same time. I came from the other end. That's about where I made it to, is Mentone.
Yeah, that church right there on the corner.
Yeah, there was a church that had a gym sale. It was in the gym. It wasn't quite up to the corner, I don't think.
No, this one was a church on the corner. It had some outside and some inside. They do it every year.
Okay, yeah, no, so we got to one right down the road from that had a sale in the gym, and then we chased some yard sale signs. It was on that same road, and there might have been about 7 yard sales down that road. And then I just kind of, instead of backtracking back into Mentone, I just drove on into Fort Payne from there. So
right,
yeah,
it was a good time. I hadn't made a video in 6 months, and I got recognized 5 times.
Really, yeah, dude. I think I just missed you. But
yeah, I had the topper on. I was easy to find.
The prices and everything up in Dunlap and Signal Mountain and Crossville and all that this year, they're just outrageous. They're just outrageous.
Yeah, they were outrageous, and the regular yard sales seem to be pretty decent, maybe a little high, but not bad. I ran into one, the lady who sold me the label maker, the lancets, and 3 or 4 other things. She's like, "I'm not putting anything up." She said, "It's all got to go."
I love when they say that.
So my wife, did y'all find anything? My wife and them just popped in the Goodwill here in Campbell while we were on our way home. Nothing to save our sorry trip.
Yeah, I filled up the whole bottom layer of the back of the van. I bought a whole lot of stuff.
Yeah, we got a full load, but we never found anything really great today. Found some. We'll make money. It's like I told you guys, we'll make money, but there wasn't really anything great where we were.
Right.
So, there was.
Yeah, the last couple of years we've gone up there, it's been really weak, that area. So I decided to try the Gadsden area to see.
Last time I went to Signal Mountain, it was horrible.
There was a lady up north. She was north of Crossville. She was somewhere between Crossville and there's a place called Clark Range right up the road from it.
Yeah, I know where that is.
And so we stopped there. We've stopped there before, and she's got like a ton of glass stuff, and she's got she's just got a ton of stuff. And I found these 2 bookends that it was like something from the Sphinx from Egypt or something, and maybe one of the other things like that. But anyway, so everything you asked her, what's the price on it? Everything was $10. And so I had these 2 bookends, and then there was like this. It's like an old looking house, but every window is where you can put like a picture from the family or something. It's like something my mom would have had for my school pictures. And so I had that, and I was thinking about giving it to my mom. So I went up there and asked her. I said, how much on this thing? Of course, the bookends were $10, and then the picture frame, this little plastic picture frame things, like she said $5. And so I said, would you do 12 for both? And she said no. So I just went and put them back. And then I prayed over them that they'd never sell ever.
Yeah, I think you've really, if you want to find this stuff, you've got to get really north of Clark Range and north of Crossville, where all this everybody gathers. It's too easy to get in there on Interstate 40. So you've got to get up closer to the Tennessee-Kentucky line.
Yeah. Yeah. So if I'd have had more traveling money this year, I think we probably would have went like to probably to Ohio and worked our way from in a little bit in Kentucky and Ohio and stuff like that. But
yeah, I wanted to start like I've done before. I've done it a couple times where I started north of Cincinnati and just went as far as I could. There a couple, but her daughter's appointment. If I leave with the van, then I don't have any way to carry her wheelchair anywhere. So
So Scott,
It just
Leroy said, "Nice seeing you again." Todd, he said, "Nice meeting you," and he said the good night to us that his battery was dying, so he had to step out.
Oh,
Very nice. Yeah, but I had a lot of fun. It was just hot. I mean, it was just hot.
Well, I know I'm going yard selling Saturday morning here in my local area. Like Scott, I don't know if you caught the beginning of the show. We was going to go this year, but everything just our timing was wrong because we're moving into a new home, and
Right.
we're going to be doing some more painting and stuff tomorrow. We worked in a little bit today. We got to go tomorrow and do some more painting and stuff. So we're in a process of getting all that done so we can get moved in by the end of the month. We was
Right.
hoping to actually start moving furniture in this week, but it just we had some things come up where we had to get some other things done first. So because I'm one of those that I don't want to start moving furniture in until things are absolutely complete. Because if you don't, you'll never get it completed in there.
And
So
it kind of helps too because so she's got to be at the doctor at 9 in the morning. So I'm gonna do my best to get it all drug in there and just see how much that I can get listed tomorrow. I'd like to have. I think I can get the. I think I ended up spending like 7.25. I think I can get all that back by the end of the weekend.
that's nice.
Those two cameras that sell for damn near all of it. So, and everything else.
How have you been doing on your on eBay? Is it been good for you the last couple of weeks?
Yeah. So I've made a renewed effort to list every day. Well, I didn't today, but Phoebe's nuts. And I've had good sales. I've averaged. I'm up 10% in the last 31 days. You can tell I hadn't listed today since I'm only at $75, but I've been over
Well,
400 the last 7 of the last 8 days. I've crossed over 400, which is my goal. My goal is 300, but
right. I know you've heard me talk about the changes. Oh, you've heard me talk about the changes I've made with my store, with how I list items and stuff. And I was telling Brad and them earlier, Leroy was talking about it, that, a lot of people, a summer slowdown hit a lot of resellers on YouTube, and they talked about it. And I think when I made the change that I made, I did it at the right time because I didn't feel that effect. What I did see was Brad said he was losing signal. That's why he's dropping out. But see you later, Brad, if you can't come back. Thanks for dropping in. So as I was noticing earlier in the week, it'd be kind of slow, but as the closer to the weekend, things picked up. But my sales have been averaging anywhere between $800 to $1,000 a week, and for me, in the small store that I have, that's really, really good, and it's really impressive of what my changes have done
right.
compared to what it's been being. So I'm really impressed with that. I'm glad I didn't really feel the summer slowdown like we normally do because this summer was the time we move in and this new house thing was the time that we needed that extra little bit of money in there to help with that too, and that was really, really nice. So I'm looking forward to the fourth quarter to see what that brings now.
Respond to offer. Yeah, you can have it.
Yeah, I just had one send me. Oh no, that was a soul. Okay. But yeah, I'm working on getting my ASP up.
Oh heck, I hadn't refreshed. I'm at 183 for the day.
Okay. That's good.
I'm like,
Podunk Picker said
I thought I'd sold more than that. Dadgummit.
Podunk Picker said he's had lots of sales on Poshmark and Macquarie. Yes, I've had. Oh, there you go, Todd.
No, that was
Scott.
that was that offer I accepted coming through.
I Podunk, I've sold a lot on Macquarie. Also, this in July, I've sold on Macquarie and Poshmark. It's Poshmark. July was the first month in Poshmark, the first month of the year that I've sold anything in Poshmark, and I sold 5 or 6 things in July over in Poshmark. And Macquarie's done pretty good for me too this summer.
Yeah, I've got to go back to doing cross listen I'm picking up more shoes now, and I need to get those crossed. I'm trying to think, did I buy any
Right.
shoes today? I bought me some shoes today.
I want
I
to try
bought
to see where I'm at. I'm at $246.78 for the day.
I bought some.
The last 7 days. The last 7 days, I'm at $1,115.
I bought some Brooks for me
Nice.
for $20. They were nearly new, so something.
Oh yeah,
I try not to spend tons of money on clothing for me, but the shoes I'm wearing, I bought them in Vegas when I was out there. eBay open. That's how long I've had these shoes.
right.
Because that was what 2018, the last eBay open.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, they were, but there was. So we say prices are up, but the one thing I'll tell you is there were some fair prices out there if you were doing stuff for personally. It was just
Hmm.
I ran into a lot of stuff that the margin wasn't there. But but I thought if somebody's looking for this, they're getting a decent deal. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because it's there are a lot of people that were 60 to 70% of eBay, which is basically the seller just cutting the fees off and saying this is the price. I'll make the same amount of money, and the shipping off. So there was because the guy who I bought those shoes from, he had and another lady had some Hokas for 40, not Hokas, but OCs that were beautiful for $40. I just didn't want to put $40 into a used pair of shoes. But but I'm sure they're going to sell because they were clean, they were nice. But she did sell me two Sonos amplifiers for $10 each.
That's
She's
nice.
not priced.
That's nice.
That's a lesson, you got to find what they don't care about. She cared about the shoes when I asked her what about these amplifier things, and she said, I don't know, $10 each. And they sell on eBay for $170 a piece.
Oh
And
yeah, yeah.
she had a DeLonghi, one of the big espresso makers, and I'm like, what about the espresso maker? She said, $15, and it's a
Oh
hundred.
wow.
I can par it out if I want to, but so so if you're, so I bought myself some shoes. That's the only thing I bought to keep. I'm trying to think, what else did I find? The cameras are the big deal. The cameras were the big money maker.
Oh yeah.
That was it. Paying because it was an offer. That was pay coming through. But it's a good time. It's still it's become a giant flea market, and you just got to figure out a lot of people want to see those vendors, but if you figure out how to weed through it, I didn't do it last year, so it's been a little while since I've been done to 127. So it took me a minute or two to get in I got to skip a lot of sales, even though because there's nothing there for me.
Right. So, something I found out this week, and this is probably my ignorance to eBay. I'm not 100% sure, but so I had 3 sales this week that carried over. They were last week, but because of the 4 days, they carried over of me accepting the offer or they accepting my offer and then not paying.
Right.
And of course, in this 4 days. Well, I called eBay about that, and I wasn't ugly, I was just trying to figure out what I
Doesn't
can
count
do to
until
avoid that.
until the financial transaction happens. It doesn't count on sales to you.
Right, correct. But there is a setting in your store that you can change that it says that so okay, how we've always complained about how come the buyer we select buyer pays immediately, and how come the buyer doesn't have to put their credit card information or their payment institute, whatever they're going to use for payment, before they send offers. Well, there's a setting in your eBay store, and I changed it, and I'm trying to find it again. I think it's under manage who can buy from you.
Right.
And yeah, it says buyers will require all buyers to provide a payment method before they make an offer. Now, what that does is So anybody wants to send me an offer now, they have to have their payment information in, and then when they send that offer and I accept it, it automatically charges their payment information on an item that I select. Pay immediately. So that is in your store. If there's no, if I'm the only one that didn't know that, it's under setting.
I didn't know that.
It's under your account settings, and you got to go to your selling preferences, and then you would go to where it says for buyers, manage who can buy from you, and it's in that section there. So those of you that watch this later, that's something information you want to know. There it is. There.
Yeah, I haven't paid attention today. I need to send some offers.
Yeah, I just sent out 4. I just seen I had 4 to send out. I got Todd. Do you, Todd and Scott? I want to ask both of y'all. Do y'all do offers once a day, or do you send them out as you see them?
I send them out as I see them. I try to do it in the morning and the evening. So,
Todd, what do you do?
I send them out every day or twice a month or whenever I see them. I have had like offers to send to buyers up to like 253, and then I've had them up to like 5. I suck. Scott's shaking his head at me now.
Yeah, that's it. So yeah, I didn't know, Scott, if there was a general rule that would help or not. So at one point I started just waiting to the end of the day, about 8 o'clock at night, and then sending all my offers out. But I didn't notice any change, and I almost felt like it kind of hurt me a little bit. So I just started sending them as I saw them. Whenever I just opened up the app,
when I think about it, first thing in the morning, I'll think about it.
Hey, can I put some cheese on your bald ass head, bitch? You a dumb ass retard. 10 o'clock.
Who the hell?
What the
I have
heck
no
was
idea
that?
who that was. That said Sue, but that cannot have been Sue. There was no way. That is no way.
You're lucky we're generally nice folks because
You've been scammed.
There is no way that was Sue. Wow.
You got somebody over there spamming your chat too.
Yeah, I see that.
You've made it now. They're messing with you.
Yep.
Golly, how do you do this?
Just hit the 3 dots on the side and
there it is. There it is. They're gone. Light speed. Who is that? Have you ever seen that person?
No, they come. They search out lives and they just mess with you.
Oh, okay. But that came up as Sue. That's the only reason I let them in, and then that could.
You're lucky there weren't balls and assholes in that.
100%.
Yeah, I can't believe that was Sue. There's no way that was Sue. No way at all.
No.
Yeah, I don't believe that one bit.
But there's it's the one thing that you know about it is I believe that 99% of people are generally good. I met a lot of really nice people. It was an even though it was hot, it was an enjoyable day. People were really nice out there.
Well, that's good. Yeah. This kind of got me thrown off, Scott. That's never happened on my channel before. I've never had that happen.
I've
joined the crowd.
They're just a bunch of idiots. That they think they're doing something. They think it's funny. I mean, you come in and make a fool of yourself and get blocked, and nobody thinks twice about you. Nobody cares.
Yeah. That's what you do. I mean, that's what I did. So I mean, I guess that means that I've made it to the big time.
Yeah, I remember on.
Oh, wait a minute! Look, Brad said it. He says that's what happens when you make it a free for all. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right.
You messed up when you invited me in, Chris.
Oh no. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you, Scott. Yeah, I'm sorry, Todd. When we first met, when I first started doing this show, you was in the show 2 or 3 weeks, and you would talk in the chat, and I says, well, this guy, he seems pretty nice, and he's gonna be coming in
Oh
here
no,
every
I
week. I'm
suck.
gonna make him a moderator, and as soon as I made him a moderator, he says, boy, you messed up now.
Yeah.
He had me worried.
You messed up. I suck big green donkey dicks. Yeah.
Golly. Scott, how do you deal with him, Scott? He's on your channel all the time.
We talk so much, he never says anything.
Oh, is that what it is? Yeah, yeah.
You know
I
what?
am waiting. Go
His
ahead,
microphone's
Todd.
really quiet too.
When you get my age and you don't care anymore, and the big dogs start selling the story about big reseller stuff, I just kind of go, I just make my 20, 30,000 a year and I'm happy, and you guys go suck eggs. So that's why I
That's a
get
good one.
quiet.
That's the last can. That sucks. So I found some. Krylon makes a stained glass paint, and it went out of stock, and it came back. But when it came back, they can't make yellow. There's a chemical in it that they can't get, so they can't make the yellow. And the yellow is selling for $80 a can. And I had found 5 at a hardware store in the middle of nowhere, Alabama. I just sold my 5th one, my last of the $80 cans of spray paint.
Holy cow! Wow, I've been looking for that special paint you was talking about on your show the last time.
Yeah, all the stuff's really hard.
Train cars are rolling by right now without your paint on them, and I'm disappointed.
Well, I guess. What's that?
But I just tell everybody, if you've never done one of these long yard sales, just get out there and give it a shot. Like Brad told you, Brad didn't set the world on fire, but he's going to make money on the deal. I'm sure he had a good time with his family out there. I did it by myself, and it's not nearly as much fun if you can go with. I tried to get Tracy to go with me, but Tracy, he's been in Alaska for 10 days, and he got sick. Either I don't know if he got sick coming back or while he was out there, so he was resting today. But it's a lot of fun, a lot of opportunity. They're everywhere. Next week there's one in Michigan. It goes from one side of Michigan to the other, the 12. There's a couple in Kentucky that run in June. There's one in North Carolina. There's a bunch in Virginia. The one that I really want to do is, I think it's September. It's the Nebraska Junk Jaunt. That's the one I want to do.
Now that's probably in Nebraska, isn't it?
Do you want to know where I got my Buc-ee's hat?
The Buc-ee's?
Yeah, it's in Nebraska.
Are you seeing a chat that I'm not seeing?
The Nebraska Junk Jaunt is the 23rd, 24th, and 25th of September. And it runs from, let's see, I just like it out there. I want to go somewhere and pick where it's completely different. So it runs from, looks like it might drop down into Kansas.
Yeah. Podunk says there's not any good picking in the Michigan. Up there in Michigan. I think I believe that's where he's from. It's up there in that area. They said it's not good up there at the 127.
He lies. I've been up there. I never done the 12. They call it the Antique Alley or the Antique something. The 12 across Michigan. My dad's family is from a little below that route. They're from a little town other side of Adrian in Deerfield, Michigan.
Right.
So I need to get back up there, but it's probably not going to be next week.
So the Nebraska is the next one, or is there another one here in the southeast coming up soon?
On Facebook, Commonwealth's got that group has all the long yard sales on it. I forget what it's called. Hold on a second. I'll tell you what it is.
Mm.
Yard. Because Kevin needs another group.
Right. Got so many. Have you seen his new district called Commons?
I have not.
It's a wholesale.
So yeah, I
It's
know
a
what it is.
wholesale. Yeah,
Um,
I've listed a lot of comic books on there. Within 15 minutes, they sold. Yesterday, I listed a lot of cameras on there, and within 15, 20 minutes, they sold. So everything I pretty much listed, with the exception of 3 items, I got 3 items still sitting on there, but a lot's still sitting on there. But the other ones that I've listed have been gone.
it's called
Garage Sale Nation.
It's called Garage Sale Nation. I just found it.
Yeah, Podunk just posted it in the chat right here, garage. So that's what that is. He just lists all the big yard sales, the long yard sales in that one.
Yeah, and they talk about when they are and when they. Yeah, so Podunk, my family lives. My dad's side of the family, they're still in Ypsilanti, Milan, Grand Rapids, and used to be Ann Arbor, but they've moved, Plymouth now. They've moved a little farther to the east. So they're still. I don't know if my other uncle has moved back or not. I have twin uncles, and one of them lived in D.C., but he retired. I don't know if he's staying in D.C. or if he's moving back. His girlfriend lives in Michigan, so he might be moving back.
Metro Detroit area. Yeah. So I guess when you got a family get together with Alabama and Michigan, boy, I bet it's just kind of a head knocker thing, huh?
We beat them the last 3 or 4 times until last year, so I really don't want to listen to them.
Right. He says Podunk says he's from north of Grand Rapids. So that's pretty close there.
Mm-hmm.
You're talking about, I believe.
Yeah, the other uncle that's a twin, the one that's not retired, is in Milan. Has a sustainable farm stand right by the prison. If you know where it is on M23, there's a prison right off M23. It's got 50 acres there that no chemicals, no anything, and they do they have a little farm to table. It's not a restaurant; it's prepared food. So it's like what's the pizza you can go pick Papa Murphy's? It's that kind of concept. They've got a commercial kitchen that makes some meals so that you just have to heat them up. They do also do meals for a couple senior homes.
Right. Well, Todd, you got anything going on this week you want to let everybody know about?
I got 2 auctions this weekend I'm bidding on, and I hope I bring home like too much stuff for my space to store.
He's hanging out with me tomorrow night.
Yeah.
It's conspiracy night tomorrow night.
There's that. I got the Friday morning show tomorrow at 8 a.m. Central. So if you want to come on and chat some on there.
Do I have to?
No.
I won't be there. Johnny's got to be at the doctor at 8:40. So by the time I get her loaded up in the wheelchair and all, I did buy her. So I need to make that video. I'm gonna go out the side and make it here in a minute. I bought my wife a dog ramp at the yard sales. So I picked up, the heavy duty aluminum ones that are kind of close together. It looks closer to a ramp for a motorcycle than it does because it's hard to get her in and out with the scooter because she can't put any weight on that ankle. And so I'm like, man, this heavy duty dog ramp, if she can just hold the brake, she can step down a step and then let her knee ride down and then step down the next, you know what I mean? Just sort of make it down because it's hard to get in and out when you can't put any weight on it. And you can't put her on crutches because she'll kill herself. Right, not to mention she's got one elbow has got tendons out, so she don't need to put a lot of pressure on that elbow either.
Yeah, I'm just busy with my son Gage pissing out kidney stones the size of China and Gwen wrinkled corneas and stuff.
So was it a detached retina or what was it?
No, it wasn't a detached retina. It's a wrinkled cornea from I don't know, you get so old and the juices dry up in your eye and your cornea gets wrinkled.
So what is it?
And
How do you fix that?
she got to go surgery in about a month, they say.
Oh, that's I hate
So,
nothing.
yeah, I don't know. We're just getting old. When you get old like me, you start smelling funny and your wife gets wrinkled eyeballs and there you go.
Scott, you said you're gonna need a tent.
Not me. I pay the mortgage on this house. Ain't nobody. Yeah, it
Um,
just ain't nothing new.
so so
It's been 35 years. You think she's used to my antics by now, probably.
yeah. So Todd, you said your show's at 8 o'clock in the morning.
8 o'clock. Yep.
Yeah, every
All right.
morning at 8 o'clock, it's me, Tom,
Beard,
Beard,
Tom.
Tom, me.
Yeah, that's what it goes.
5 days. Me,
So
Tom,
is that
Beard, Tom,
what
me. 8 a.m. Central.
8 a.m. Central Time? Okay.
Yeah. Me,
Scott. So what you
Tom,
got going on
Beard,
other than
Tom,
your
me.
conspiracy thing?
Yeah, that's on my second channel. It's Bearded Picker Conspiracies. Other than that, I did wear the camera for 6 or 7 hours today, so I've got a lot of video. Until I got a bad case of humidities, and I had to finally take it off because it was terrible. Because it got to 95, and I was sweating out every pore. I'm like, this camera's got to go. So I'm gonna start making more videos. I've cleared out my space out there a little bit, so I'm gonna start making. I don't think there's anybody. There's people that show stuff, but I used to teach a lot. I don't think I think that space is for like showing people how there should be shipping, how they should, the easy way to do things and the right way. I think there's a lull in that area, so we'll start making some shipping videos and listing videos and packing.
I've thought about that, but I was told I always ship wrong, so I didn't make no videos.
Well, they're not going to tell me that because you know me. I've got tape machines and air pillar machines and buy my own boxes. What are they going to say I do?
Right.
Yep.
All right. So your show tomorrow night on the conspiracy theories is what time?
7 p.m. Central.
Now, do you have a different channel for that, or is it on your Bearded Picker channel?
Oh, it's on Bearded Picker Conspiracies.
So you do have a separate channel for that.
There's Bearded Picker and Bearded Picker Conspiracies.
All right, hold on one second. I did not.
We
know
talk
that.
about if you're sensitive to anything, don't go to that show.
Yeah,
Last week we talked.
Bearded.
Last week we talked about how the CIA killed JFK.
No, you did not.
Sure, we did.
Yep.
We talked about the food supply last week and how the government sold us out for money to turn the pyramid upside down. That's why
you got the blue emblem.
I don't know. Yeah, it says Bearded Picker Reviews or something.
Yeah.
It was it was a review channel I was going to make that I never did. It used to be my live channel. I used to do live separate.
Okay, I was fixing to wonder how did you get that up so fastly, but you got several thousand subscribers as it is anyway. So
it's not monetized. I have many content on it. It's not. I don't even monetize that one. We just play and carry on.
Oh, okay. You're up to 70,000 subscribers on your normal channel. Wow! Congratulations, man.
I didn't want to nuke that channel, so that's why we went to the other one.
Right. Well, I've subscribed to that one, so when I should get notifications when y'all go live on that.
And it's usually Friday night after Flipping Ain't Easy John goes.
Okay.
Because he goes at 5 Central.
It is a Central Time?
Yes.
Okay.
So, Chris, this is when you make more money reselling than you do on YouTube because you don't give a flip if you make money on YouTube.
Right. Yeah, I completely agree. And you know, John from Red Relics put out a video this week that I seen. that makes a
Oh,
lot of sense. That was really good. It's talking about, hey, if you're,
absolutely. I
gotta watch that one. I saw it. I gotta watch it.
I
yeah,
brought
it's
that up
about
on
where
my
he talks
morning
about
show.
how many
Yeah.
hours he's put in,
Uh-huh.
and he says if he'd have taken those, if he would have taken the hours that he put in video and everything, he could have done that with and made more money on eBay.
Even just a quarter
Excuse
of the
me.
hours. Even a quarter of the hours, because he's a good lister. He's got a good workflow.
Oh yeah, yeah, and that's
Yeah.
something Kevin has even said before, and I've heard other Rod Pickin and Punching has said the most successful eBay sellers out there don't have a YouTube channel.
No, nothing.
No.
Yeah, because I mean it's
You can't
when
start.
I first started this, it didn't make sense to me, but now that I've gotten into it, it does make a whole lot of sense because doing this takes time and
Yeah,
energy that you could be putting into your eBay store.
it's like the old
I
good book
made
says, you can't serve two masters.
I made
Yes.
comments on John's channel on that video. I said the reason I do YouTube, one is for friends. I I would put myself on a bullet in front of Scott right now. I don't know why, because he's a turd.
Asshole. He's an asshole.
Yeah.
Two was because doing YouTube, 90% of my knowledge about how to resell on eBay, I have learned from YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Three, I can't remember what three is. Uh, give me a sec. Come on, Scott. Quit laughing at me. Anyway, you go read my comment on that video that John did.
I made
Yeah.
a tremendous amount, a whole lot of friends, and this job is very lonely. It can really isolate you, and the contacts I've made. I mean, you can't if you've got a group of friends around you that I've met through this, and you can't, and they're all dedicated to helping each other, and they're that kind of people. You can't outgive more than you receive from the group. It's amazing the knowledge
Oh
that's
yeah.
passed around.
I mean,
I've met some really
Gwen and
interesting
I
people.
went to Great Britain about 8 years ago, and we met up with a fellow I met on YouTube that also is into silver and gold, and I wouldn't have done that had I not been on YouTube.
Now
Right.
look, I went to like 20 yards. I was talking to Dave in California before my phone finally hung up on him. I mean, it's those kind of, and I'm doing something. I'm like, hey, look up this while I'm at it, and he'll look up. My buddy Kent's crazy now down in Louisiana, but man, if I'm on the phone doing something, he'll say, just give me the information. I'm in front of my computer. I can look it up faster than you. Just people are so. I've met
Oh
some
yeah.
really awesome people for sure.
Yeah, I met some really interesting people. I met some really good people, and then I met some people that I'm not 100% sure was a good idea to meet. But for the most part, though,
I've had some of
for the most part, they all been really kind, helpful, and pretty generous. And you did say it. You did say it right, Scott. This is a kind of a lonely thing, if you have no support.
Look what Kent did to me.
Team United States.
I gotta get them some more
And then he put me in
meetups.
and he put me in that, and then he put me behind this. Although he got John better, he did that to John.
Who was that?
Flipping ain't easy, John. We were making jokes in his chat about him wearing a helmet, licking windows, and he's
Oh my
like,
God.
"Watch this! I'm going to put a helmet on him." He's like, "There's his class. There's his classmates."
Oh yeah, but yeah, the reason I started the channel, the whole reason I started it's not to make money. I mean, if it eventually does, it does. If it don't, it don't. It's I made a lot of mistakes in the beginning of my reselling career, and I wanted to try and help people not make the same mistakes so they can move along a little faster than what I did and are doing now. So and that was the reason I started. But along the way, I mean, in the very beginning, I got caught up, and went on a rant one time, couple of times. Scott, you probably know what I'm talking about what
I
was it,
would never do that.
Josh? What was his name? Josh. What's his last name? He's
Josh
from
Galt.
Canada. Yeah,
Josh Galt.
yeah,
Josh
yeah,
Galt.
yeah. I went on a rant one time on something he said, and then that just absolutely my channel went a wholly different direction than where I wanted it to go. So I had to cut back with that.
Josh
But
means well. He's good. I talked to him a lot. He's good people. He means well.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. He is. Like it was one of the things where I was new to the YouTube world.
He
I
just
think I
over.
had
He has a very analytical brain, and he overanalyzes a lot of stuff.
right.
For 12 years, I've been a subscriber to Josh Galt.
Oh, has he been on YouTube that long?
Yeah.
Yeah, he started with the silver and gold stacking community, and he's taken a lot of heat, and he's given a lot of heat,
Right.
Yeah.
but through it all, he's good people. He
Well, I'm
really
gonna tell
is.
you, through that whole thing with him, it gained me 400 subscribers. I
Well,
will tell you
okay.
that it did. Now I ain't went hardly anywhere since then, but it's taken a while. But it's just But I was gonna say something else to that, but I can't remember now. I get brain farted every once in a while. But so tomorrow night, Scott has the conspiracy theory stuff. You guys want to check that out tomorrow morning? Excuse me. Tomorrow morning, Todd had his show at 8 p.m. 8 a.m. Central Time. And Scott's is
I
8
try to
p.m.
hang out.
Central Time.
Yeah, I try to hang out with him, but can't tomorrow because the wife duty with the wife.
It's all right.
Right.
I've got, yeah. People get busy doing stuff, and it's all right.
Yeah. So I thank everyone that's come on, and thank you guys, Todd and Scott, for joining me. I greatly appreciate it. Brad, and thanks for coming in while you was on your drive.
Oh yeah,
Um,
I'm gonna meet
let's
him
see.
one day.
Hold on.
He's only like an hour from here. One of these days, I'm gonna catch up. I
Look,
rode over there the other night. I forgot all about it.
and Brad said it sounds like you know what you need to do to grow your channel. Yeah, just caused a lot of controversy because that's what took it, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to be that guy. And Leroy, thanks for dropping by as you always, man. And those of you that was here when we had that little mishap with those two folks, man, I apologize about that. We don't welcome that in this channel. And but hey, I appreciate everybody for joining us. And we will see y'all next week. Hopefully, Brad will have some good stories to tell us about his journeys through the 127.